Ahuwhenua, nā pāmu, nā whānau.
Te waka, te taonga. Te waka, te takotora, mai takotora I te waka. Haere mai, haere mai, tuku poiri.
Welcome, thrice welcome to the Ahuwhenua Trophy BNZ Māori Excellence in Sheep and Beef Award Ceremony for 2015. Ho mai rā te pakipaki. The Ahuwhenua competition is as vital and energised today as it was when Sir Apirana Ngata and Lord Bledisloe inaugurated this event some 82 years ago. Now, the Ahuwhenua Trophy competition is by far the longest running agricultural competition in Aotearoa. Tonight, we are in Atiho Wanganui Incorporation's territory, a formidable competitor in the history of Ahuwhenua. In 2007, Pa Hill Station, one of Atiho's farms, won the trophy, and the operations manager at the time was Dana Blackburn, who is in the audience tonight in his capacity as the chief judge of the final judging panel. Kia ora, Dana. Ho mai rā te pakipaki. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, we acknowledge the excellence of Māori agribusiness, which is now a significant contributor to the economy of Aotearoa, New Zealand.
A feature of this year's competition is that two of our three finalists are owner-operators, a first in the final since 1982, and particularly the dominance we have seen in the last 10 years of trusts and incorporations. This is a great result and debunks the myth that some have held that owner-operators are not competitive in Ahuwhenua. It's great to have the BNZ here as one of our sponsors. Sponsorship in Ahuwhenua was started by Lord Bledisloe, not just by donating these magnificent taonga, but he also provided an endowment of £151 and 16 shillings. And this was converted into 63 highly prized BNZ shares in 1933. Now we have one of the directors here from the BNZ, Andy, and Andy's now been there for the 7 years, and he said there's much more there for you guys too, Kingy. And his surname is Andy Pierce, okay? So thank you for that, Andy. So the BNZ can rightly claim to be one of the first ever sponsors to join the Ahuwhenua whānau. We appreciate the report received from all the whānau of our sponsors, and the BNZ, our platinum sponsor. And we have special acknowledgements throughout the evening of their work.
He toa pākarai, au e ka pāheke, he toa mai kai, e kore e pāheke noa, he kupu, he kupu toru toru, he kupu o aki e, ko e wae wae, a tohu a ta apirana. E kore e pāheke, tāhiru a tōru whā, hi au e hei.
Tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. This is the first time that I've had the huge privilege and pleasure of being at the occasion in the capacity as a trustee of the Ahuwhenua Trophy competition. E homa, the role of trustee, custodian and guardian is one that I've always taken pretty seriously long before I headed to Parliament. My mother and kuia impressed a strong sense of responsibility for care and protection when they raised me back on the shores of Rotorua. My mother taught me the importance of retaining my links with my whānau and our marae. And my grandmother, who was 112 when she died, taught me the value of perseverance and hard work. Both women instilled in me a strong sense of history and that our whakapapa binds us to the land beneath our feet. I still live on my kuia's land that she gave to her daughter, my mother, now on to me, and that land will remain with my children forever. These principles guided my passion for kaupapa Māori, where te reo Māori and tikanga Māori underpin the way we operate as Māori. In 2013, the Māori economy asset base was estimated at $42.6 billion. Of this, the primary sector contributed $1.8 billion to the Māori economy. That's just over 16% of the total Māori economy. Māori trusts and corporations and other collectively owned enterprises are valued at around $12.5 billion, but there's still so much potential to be unlocked. I want to congratulate the 3 finalists in the 2015 Ahuwhenua Trophy BNZ Māori Excellence in Farming Award for sheep and beef. They've been mentioned earlier, Mangaroa, Pawa Station and Maranga Station. Each station contributes to the legacy that Sir Apirana Ngata and Lord Bledisloe intended when they established this competition in 1932. Thank you for expanding our contribution to the Māori economy, your regional economies and Māori agri-business innovation. I am really and truly humbled to be with you tonight. Our language, our whakapapa, our whānau and our whenua are taonga tuku iho. Congratulations again to the organising committee for a wonderful occasion, and I'm looking forward, like the rest of us, to hearing actually who wins this award tonight. Tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now would like us to put our hands together as we welcome to the stage Barton and Nukuhia Hadfield, the owners of Mangaroa Station.
E aku huia kai manawa, e rauranga tirama, tēnā koutou katoa. Bart and I are very honoured to be standing here tonight as a finalist in the Ahuwhenua Trophy. We have had a wonderful journey having entered this competition. It has enabled us to reflect on where we have come from, where we are now, and where we are heading. 14 years ago, Bart and I teamed up with my siblings and partners to pool resources for the goal of everyone to have their own farm at the end. I am proud to say that we achieved what we set out to do, with the last couple settling on their own bit of dirt 18 months ago. So to Eugene and Pānea, Ronald and Buzz, Marama and Rob, we salute you for all your hard work, your commitment, dedication, support, and most of all, your aroha. The last 7 years, Bart and I, along with our children, Ariana, Lee and Artwhai, have farmed Mangaroa on our own. At times it has been challenging, but it is a life that we would not trade for anything. We are fortunate that we have found our passion, and farming is it. We have differing strengths, and utilising these have made us an effective farming team. So to Bart, I salute you also for your drive and determination, your stockmanship and plain hard work. But with all that said, you're still not getting hold of the chequebook.
I don't want the chequebook. This has been an amazing competition to be part of. The support from the Ahuwhenua Trophy Committee has been outstanding and has definitely made this process less daunting. We have had our business benchmarked and have been able to meet many agricultural experts and professionals through the judging processes and field days. We will be able to utilise this in our business going forward. I would encourage any farming enterprise eligible to consider entering this competition, as we have found nothing but positivity. We actually have seven farming couples at our tables tonight that would be worthy contenders, and one of them's even a dairy farmer. To our fellow finalists, Marty and Janice, Maranga Station, and the Parangaringa Incorporation, the Pawa Station team, we wish you all the best for the future, and we have been able to forge new friendships with you both, which has been brilliant. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the contribution my wife has, look, here's made to Mangaroa. I told the judges on many occasions that the sheep were the engine room of our business, but the truth is, Nuku is. I'm proud to be standing here with her this evening. I hope you'll enjoy the rest of your evening. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
We are now going to welcome to the stage the chairman of Paringaringa Incorporation. Please welcome Chad Paraone.
Koutou rā te haukainga. Koutou ngā uri o Tamaupoko, o Hinengākau, o Tūpohu. Nei rā te aupauri e mihi atu nei ki a koutou nei. Koutou o te awa katoa, tēnā koutou. We are very pleased, happy, excited to be here. Josh Williamson, farm manager for Power Station. It's on the back of Josh's shoulders that we are able to join you tonight. And those of our members of our farm committee, experienced players who help steer the way, and the rest of our staff on the farm. Kei te mihi. Up home we have the bird that comes our way every year, the kuaka. It's the godwit. Godwit makes its way from Siberia, 12,000 miles or something mad like that. It flies all the way down here to Aotearoa and it fattens itself and whatever. And at some point in time, those birds come to rest on the kokota, on the white sand spit of the Paringaringa harbour. That's our kuaka. I've heard that they make good eating, but I think that's just a rumour. But anyway, here's my thing. Each year when those kuaka come from this year, on the learnings that we pick up from Ahuwhenua and the good work of Kingi and the committee that have made all this happen and the set of eyes cast of us, from this year on, I want those kuaka to come over Power Station, and I want them to see growth, and I want them to see development, and I want them to see expansion, and I want them to see a farm that's going to push its way into that top 20% here and offshore. And I want them to see Paringaringa working with our whanaunga and our own people in Te Aupōuri when those farms come back this year in the treaty settlement. And I want those kuaka to see Paringaringa and Te Aupōuri working with Ngāti Kuri, our cousins to the north, and their farm. And Ngai Takoto, tēnā koe kas, to our south, and Te Rarawa. Because it's together, guys, that we're going to muscle up and we're going to change the game in the far north. That's what's ahead of us. Tēnā koutou katoa, Power Station.
A special welcome now to Marty and Janice, the owners of Maranga Station.
Kia ora. Kai manama te maunga. Wai kia tō te awa. Te rama te marae. Ngāti tahu, ngāti whawa, te iwi, te arawa, te waka. Marydom has come a long, long way. When I was a young fella growing up in the 50s, I remember Sam Emery at Orotahiti going into the bush with his axe and carving out a legacy. Wallace Tako in the Ruatoria, riding through the town on his old grey mare, and it wasn't new me, sorry. All those years ago, it was hard work and business and now that done it. Maritime is, as we say, it's producing a hell of a bottom line to the economy. Somewhere near the $3 billion, I think I heard Kingy say tonight, so that's fantastic. But enough for me. I'm here for 3 minutes, and I think I've already done about 2.5. Nō reira, tēnei koutou, tēnei koutou, tēnei koutou katoa. Thank you.
We now come to another important part of tonight's proceedings, the announcement of the winner of the Young Māori Farmer of the Year Award, sponsored by Te Tumu Paeroa, Primary ITO, All Flex and Te Puni Kōkiri. Give them a big round of applause. Tonight we are here to celebrate the success of 3 young Māori farmers and to very publicly recognise their efforts and commitment to farming. To announce the winner and to make the presentations to the 3 finalists, please welcome Jamie Tuta, the Māori trustee and, of course, the Chief Executive Officer of Te Tumu Paeroa, Mark Jeffries, the Chief Executive of the Primary Industry Training Organisation, Shane McManaway, the General Manager of All Flex Australasia, and Michelle Hippolyte, the Chief Executive of Te Puni Kōkiri. Ho mai rā te pakipaki. The Ahuwhenua Young Māori Farmer finalists are Hannah Wallace, aged 22, of Ngāti Kahungunu. She works on a farm at Whakaki with her partner, Jeremy. That is our first finalist. Give her a big round of applause. Hannah Wallace. Our second finalist is Tāne Nui o Rangi Hubbard. Ho mai rā te pakipaki. Aged 19 years, of Ngāti Kahungunu descent from Wairoa. Something in the water in Wairoa, just quietly. He entered farming through Gateway and whilst at Wairoa College, studied agriculture with placement on farms. Tāne is currently working on Koromiko Farm, Gladstone. Please give another big round of applause for Tāne Nui o Rangi Hubbard, our second finalist. And last but by no means least, Hemoata Kutini Kopa, Ho mai rā te pakipaki, our third finalist, 19 years of age, of Ngāpuhi descent from Matawaia, Moerewa. Hemoata grew up on her grandfather's farm, here they are, on Mangatua Station where her father is the manager. Farming is her blood and she is determined to one day manage a farm and own her own farm. Hemoata is currently working on Tautane Station, Wimbledon, Porangahau. She is our third finalist. There they are, all up on stage now. Hannah Wallace, Tāne Nui o Rangi Hubbard and Hemoata Kutini Kopa. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou. Congratulations to all of you on making it as finalists in this competition. Kia mōhio mai koutou, each of the finalists will receive a taonga in recognition of becoming a finalist. The winner will be presented with the competition cup and she or he will walk away with a prize of $3,000. The runners-up will receive $1,000 each. Now, before I ask the Māori trustee Jamie Tuta to say a few words and announce the winner, I'd like to invite Mark, Shane and Michelle to present each finalist with a taonga. Hannah Wallace, aged 22 of Ngāti Kaungunu. A huge round of applause for Tāne Hubbard. And last but by no means least, he moata kopa, ho mai rā te paki.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Kia ora tātou. For Te Tumu Paero, our vision is about mobilising Māori land and assets to create this generation's legacy. And when we think about the three outstanding young people that we have before us this day, I'm joined with Michelle, Shane and Mark to support these young people because they are the future of Māori agribusiness and they are the future of agribusiness in general for Aotearoa New Zealand. They are true role models. Talking to the judges today, they've each demonstrated a high degree of enthusiasm and passion. They have a mantra that it's about hard work and getting out there and doing it. Today speaking on the local radio station, so I'd like to acknowledge all three of you. Hannah, he moata, tāne nui orangi, ana tēnei ka mihi kia koutou. So I think I'd like to give them a round of applause. And the other positive thing I think about this year's finalists is that 66% are wahine. And I think that in itself is another demonstration of the changing face of leadership in Aotearoa. And it's really pleasing to see that our Māori wahine are rising to the top, taking up important roles not only at the boardroom and in the corporate sort of offices, but also leading the way in terms of our farmers and our next generation of farmers. So tēnei ka mihi ki o tātou wahine Māori. I'm mindful of the fact that I stand between you and your main meal, so I'm now going to sort of announce the winner. So the winner of the Ahuwhenua Young Māori Farmer Sheep and Beef Award for 2015 is Hannah Rose Wallace.
E nā mana, e nā waka, e rau rangatira mā. Tēnā koutou katoa. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone here tonight for making this night what it has been. I would like to thank the sponsors, committee and the judges of the Ahuwhenua Trophy. Your support and commitment to this event is tremendous. I would also like to acknowledge and congratulate my fellow finalists for making it here tonight. I would also like to give thanks to my mum and dad and my partner Jeremy and my former employers Bryce Donovan and Lee Klinger. This has definitely been an awesome experience to remember, and I could not have done it without you. Thank you for all your support.
For 13 years, the BNZ has sponsored the Ahuwhenua Trophy competition. Shelley Ruha.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Good evening, everybody. It's an absolute pleasure to represent BNZ here tonight at the Ahuwhenua Trophy Awards. It is a fantastic event, and I want to thank Kingi Smiler and his team and the other sponsors who are all working together to put on such a fantastic event for everybody here. It's actually the first time I've attended this event, but it's legendary in BNZ. And now I know why. And many of my Pākehā colleagues rave and rave and rave about this event. And the reason is because it's uniquely Māori. And it's really special to celebrate Māori success, and we need to do more of it in this country.
We are getting closer, whānau, to knowing who the winner is for this year's Ahuwhenua Trophy BNZ Māori Excellence in Farming Award for Sheep and Beef. Now, that winner will have their name engraved on the actual Ahuwhenua Trophy and become part of history. They will also receive a replica of the trophy, a prestigious medal based on a 1932 design, and up to, wait for it, $40,000 in cash, a Polaris Ranger side-by-side, and farm-related products and services. That deserves a big round of applause.
Tēnā koutou katoa, inga mana, inga rau, inga waka, tēnā koutou. Ko Nathan Gai takuingo o hau, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Can I also acknowledge everyone in the room that's involved in Māori agribusiness? A massive asset base across the Māori economy of over $40 billion. 15% of output comes from iwi farms in terms of meat and wool output, and a huge amount of potential. And tonight is all about showcasing excellence and promoting what is happening inside the farm gate. And in my view, we don't do that enough. If we don't get out there and celebrate success, no one else is going to do that for us. That's why I commend Ahuwhenua, the history, the focus that it has in its 82nd year. It's amazing. So on that note, I wish you all the very best. Congratulations to the three finalists. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. It is my great privilege and pleasure to announce the Ahuwhenua Trophy winners for 2015, Barton and Nook Hadfield. Mangarawa Station, congratulations.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homaira te piki paki paki. Be upstanding if you must as we celebrate the win by Barton and Nukuhia Hadfield, representing Mangarawa Station. Homaira te paki paki.
Mauriore te whare na mihi nui, na mihi aroha ki a koutou katoa. Bart and I and our whānau are humbled to receive this award. There are many people that have helped us along the way, and I am glad that many of them are up here sharing this with us this evening. We have felt the mauri that this trophy has and applaud the foresight of our great leader, Sir Apirananata and Lord Bledisloe, for establishing this competition. I congratulate our rangatahi for being finalists in the Young Māori Farmer Awards and can see that Māori farming will be in good hands in the future. And a big congratulations to Hannah Wallace, our whanaunga from Wairoa. I hope now that people will realise that this is not just a competition for the Māori corporations, but for all Māori farmers and for all of us to strive for excellence. Once again, I thank the Ahuwhenua Trophy Management Committee for the professional and comprehensive manner in which you operate. Lastly, I would like to thank the generosity of these sponsors, especially the platinum sponsor, the BNZ. As we all know, these competitions would not be possible without their financial support. Now, some may say that this is the end of a journey, but I think it is just the start of another exciting chapter for us and for this competition. Nō reira, mā te atua koutou, e manaaki, e te aki, e ngā wā katoa. Kia ora.
Ko te mea nui ka kite ngā paenga o ngā Ahuwhenua Māori. Hei whakatauira mai kia mātou, kia tātou I tēnei pōnei, ai ngā paenga o te ringa raupā ki te whenua, ki te ngaki ngā wera, e rā ngā huatanga o āpirana ngata, e pāne ngā Ahuwhenua, nā rea, hariko te ngākau.
Kai te miharo o rawātu ahau ki te āhuatanga o te hunga nei, e matatau ki te āhuatanga o te mahi Ahuwhenua, o tāmai ki te whakanui I a rātau anō, I a tātou anō. Ā Māori nei, tīmata mai ai te wā I a āpirana, heke mai ki tēnei wā. Meira kei te harikoa, kua whakakao mai te ao Māori ki te whakanui I a tātou anō, ka mutu, ka mihi rā ki ngā ringa raupā, ngā ringa rehe, I waimari I tēnei pō, ngā re te kana te koro te au pauri. Kei a rātai tēnei pō a pōpō a te tau e tū mai nei, ko tētahi atu. Me te mihi ki te rangatahi, te hunga I tai mai I toa I tēnei pō, e wātātou kōhine e whai nei tēnei huarei. Oreira, ka nui te harikoa kua tai mai ki te whakanui te pō, a ka mihi rā ki a koutou katoa te hunga, I whakarite nei tēnei pō, nei paenga mo te iwi Māori. Ka nui te mihi.
Barton and Nook are an impressive couple. Congratulations to them both. They're going to go a long way in agriculture in New Zealand.
I'm just overwhelmed. It has been, an exciting few months and everything, and it's been lovely to be able to get to the stage and be able to stand here with our friends and our whānau, and we're just, really appreciative that, people thought that we had a lovely story and that we could do this competition proud, and
I feel elated, I can't believe we've won it, to be honest. There were other strong finalists there, and I'm glad that Nook and I, have been successful in farming and have got this far. It's just blown my way, actually. It's good.
As always, it's a fabulous evening at Ahuwhenua. Great finalists, great evening, great dinner, and congratulations to the winners. And I'm sure that it's motivated everyone here who's part of a farming business to enter for next year's dairy competition.
It was great to see Nuku and Bart win the competition against very strong competition, one of the strongest we've had for sheep and beef, and so it's really impressive that they were two of them were owner operators, and I think that may be a thing of the future now. It's given heart to a lot of people I think we'll get many more entries, and that the whānau, now that they understand what this competition is about, and that it's about them and whānau order and Ahuwhenua, I think we'll just go from strength to strength.